Verifying the target 1,300 feet below. Please complete boarding procedures before getting in.
Roger that. Have a ton of tickets. Let's party! Sneaked into the base successfully.
So much for sneaking in. They're already here to greet you.
Hello, Johnny boy! And goodbye! Nice landing.
You have some guests approaching at 2 o'clock. And your guests are coming too.
What a big welcome! I'll make you just like perforated cheese. Bingo!
Oh, it seems like they love you so much. They're not gonna let you go.
No problem. You guys are roast chicken.
Great work, President. But you still have a delicious dessert coming.
Welcome.
The enemy force. Good luck and... Enemy explosive device. Bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming station. Finally, the bombs are showing up on radar, but not well enough for all the bombs in town to show up.
Oh my god!
Oh, Lord! The National Guard troops have been defeated. Metal Wolf has annihilated the troops.
Mr. President, that's a... If approached carelessly, it will detonate. Don't be so lax.
International superstar, Money Money Gold. What business does Metal Wolf have with a $3.2 billion man? Maybe he's going to take out a loan. Now, not again! A battalion of troops has been defeated.
Oh, put a sock in it. live ammunition.
How do you like me now?
Another military position has been destroyed. My fellow Americans, support our troops with all your hearts.
Don't worry about his yammering commentary. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. I wonder if the Vice President wants to go as far as to control the music in America.
How do you like me now?
Destroying the mansion. Add destruction of personal property to the breaking and entering charges. The U.S. Constitution is downright powerless against Metal Wolf's evil. Metal Wolf has control of the entire town.
The enemy force has constant, though, this, good luck, and enemy forces occupy. Each target area has started up their poison gas controls. If the density of the poison gas exceeds 181 parts per million, what's that? From destroying the poison gas source, the poison gas density has gone down. But don't let down your guard. What's that? Filled with poisonous gas neutralizer. The soldiers must be tired if they left that out in such an obvious place. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to research poison gas. Mr. President? That drawbridge is a symbol of the city and its river.
The density of poison gas in the city has already exceeded 50 parts per million. Metal Wolf is a villain down to his last mecha bolt. Things are going, the gas will reach a fatal density in another 3 minutes. Metal Wolf won't even give us enough time to make instant noodles.
That journalist is always a day late and $1 short. Hurry up, Mr. President.
has 3 operating bases left.
How do you like me now?
One target area remains. The final spot, Mr. President.
Only 1 minute until the density of the poison gas reaches fatal limits.
At this rate, the density will exceed 181 ppm. Please hurry, Mr. President.
An utter nightmare. The U.S. military.
The enemy those destroy this. Good luck and enemy. Each target area has started up their poison gas controls. If the density of the poison gas exceeds 181 parts per million, human death is guaranteed. Destroy the target areas before the density reaches 181 ppm. What's that? The poison gas density has gone down, but don't let down your guard. Hurry up, Mr. President. What's that? Mr. President, that's a tank filled with poisonous gas neutralizer. The soldiers must be tired if they left that out in such an obvious place.
exceeded 50 parts per million. Metal Wolf is a villain down to his last mecha bolt. Not again! Another dire blow to the military. The military only has 3 operating bases left.
The defense strength is high against live ammunition. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to sing the blues for the troops. That drama. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to research poison gas. Mr. President.
Are going, the gas will reach a fatal density in another 3 minutes. Metal Wolf won't even give us enough time to make instant noodles.
That journalist is always a day late and $1 short. Hurry up, Mr. President.
Utter nightmare. The U.S. military has been demolished once again by Metal Wolf. However, his plan to gas the town ended in failure. The enemy, the commit. Good luck. Long-range missiles. You'll need constant warning, Mr. President.
deliver the reinforcements ahead of time. Long-range missiles are approaching. Watch out for aerial attacks. More long-range missiles. These attacks will rage on unless you wipe out the launch source. Whoa! Mr. President, are you all right? Oh, laying out landmines on the beach. They should give a little thought to the summer swimmers and vacationers. Their flight pattern will probably be from the direction at 12 o'clock. The missiles are airborne.
That's far enough, Metal Wolf.
That voice, is that the Eagle of the Atlantic, Brigadier General Robert Forrester?
Your former commander.
Metal Wolf, I don't know what you're up to. Or who is inside of there. But I can tell you this. You're public enemy number one.
Going head-to-head with this kind of firepower isn't the smart way. Start by crushing the gun battery. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. President, all the target areas have been destroyed. Only the battle cruiser remains. Now get cracking.
Withdraw! Fire! Fire! Sailors, abandon your post! Hurry and escape! Grab any wounded and run! General, you run away too! We military men will never be cowardly lambs. We're brave lions until the end. Now carry out your duty. Carry out your own justice. Farewell, General!
The battle cruiser has sunk. Now the beach will be crowded with vacationers once again.
Yeah, for those who survived.
Great going, Mr. President. Currently, fortunately though, while the enemy force experiments on the people of New York with unmanned super weaponry. It treats the 8 million citizens who run about trying to escape like guinea pigs. Information has been obtained that energy power stations are supplying the massive weaponry. Before taking the huge weapons head-on, destroy the energy supply facilities. The objective is the destruction of all target areas and the massive arms. This mission goes by the call name Operation We Love NYC. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Enemy forces occupy New York City. The coup d'etat forces are experimenting with an unmanned super weapon to suppress the townspeople. Destroy the target areas along with the super weapons.
Talk about massive arm. What is that? Carnival ride?
Hello, Michael. How's life treating you?
Richard.
What do you think of my cute little pet? Thanks to him, the people of New York City are right now festively running around and trying to escape. It's like a big old carnival. It's like Mardi Gras in New York or something.
You are a sick...
Take a bite from its super energy wave phaser. It'll get you high enough to reach heaven.
Richard!
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
If what he said is true, this'll be dangerous. Whew, that was too close for comfort. From now on, that Daddy Longlegs gets its energy wave firepower from a power recharge facility. Each target area obtains powerful electromagnetic armor energy. The origin of the energy supply should be cut off first. Mr. President, that Daddy Longlegs electromagnetic armor is tough. Destroy the target areas first, so you can weaken its electromagnetic armor. Once again, there will be music on Broadway. Like this, they must be out of their minds. Let's destroy it and weaken Daddy Longlegs. Is getting close. If you don't want to see heaven in person, you'd better run. Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is above 50%. Enough warming up. Get in the game, sir. Damage rate is over 70%. Mr. President, I'm sure you're just overworked, but are you okay? When his phaser banks are out of energy, he has to go for a recharge. Destroying the energy fill station is a priority. Mr. President! Oh, Mr. President! Mr. President! If what he said is true, this'll be dangerous. Oh, that was too close for comfort. From now on, that Daddy Longlegs gets its energy wave firepower from a power recharge facility. Each target area obtains powerful electromagnetic armor energy. The origin of the energy supply should be cut off first. Mr. President, that Daddy Longlegs electromagnetic armor is tough. Destroy the target areas first, so you can weaken its electromagnetic armor. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to research weapons of mass destruction. Daddy Longlegs is getting close. If you don't want to see heaven in person, you'd better run. President. The fuselage damage rate is over 70%. Mr. President, I'm sure you're just overworked, but are you okay? Daddy Longlegs never knew what he's headed. What a show! This is more spectacular than a Broadway musical. The enemy has been destroyed. Manhattan will soon be back to its glorious hustle and bustle.
Yeah, New York City is, and always was, built to last. Right, Jody?
Of course, Mr. President. The enemy force in the east also started withdrawing.
Did they?
It sure has been a long road to victory.
Yes, it has.
All that remains is your home.
The White House.
Mr. President, when this battle is over, I'm taking a paid vacation. I haven't seen my parents for a while, and you know how it is.
That's fine with me. You deserve some extra time off, too.
I can't wait.
Last stop, Washington, D.C.
Yes, Mr. President. The Information Management Department just contacted me. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is No More Metal Wolf. Metal Wolf, who escaped from military custody through cruel trickery, continues to agitate various parts of the country. Sympathizers to these acts appear to be on the rise. As an American, this is most regrettable. Please try to remember the names and faces of any of the ringleaders who instigated this terrorism. A heart of justice is a heart that loves America. Surrender now, while your crimes are still not so serious. But if you refuse surrender, based on Article 48, Clause 4 in the newly enacted U.S. Constitution, Metal Wolf sympathizers and/or any blood relatives removed 4 times or less, as well as schoolmates in all educational institutions, such as high schools and universities, as well as any co-workers or associates. For any and all related people, a public execution will be carried out. So, to any terrorist sympathizers, if an ounce of justice still remains in you, give up on that man and surrender by 5 p.m. today. This is our final ultimatum. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is We Love Richard Hawk.
Richard!
Poor Michael. Left all by your lonesome.
Richard! What changed you?
Michael, America has gotten too fat for her own good. These incapable pigs are eating this nation alive. The death of these freeloaders, leaving only the capable behind, will help me create a new nation.
Richard, you...
Oh, and Michael, I forgot to tell you, but your presidential staff, those backstabbing idiots, well, I've decided they can die too.
You!
If you want to help those pigs, come to Liberty Island and watch those worms wiggle in vain. See you when I see you, Richard!
I'll head to Liberty Island to rescue my men. And the reason is... because I'm the president of this great United States of America.
Mr. President, why did you come to save us after we betrayed you?
Jody, I can't turn my back on a friend. And the reason is, I'm the President of the United States.
Mr. President, don't come near! It's a trap!
Hey there, Michael. Are you still playing the hero?
Richard!
You just don't get it, do you? Freedom is dead! You and your men and this symbol of freedom will all perish! Go ahead and cock your weapons. If I direct these missiles behind me, that goddess of liberty and your cute little secretary will all be blown to smithereens. Round two! This wild dog of war is on the move, Michael. He'll bite you if you don't move it. Now, hightail it out of here. Oh, I almost forgot. Time for my afternoon tea. Nothing like sipping some delicious Darjeeling tea. And watching you getting your clock cleaned.
Not just Apaches, Mr. President.
You're alive!
Us resistance soldiers are known for our resilience. Of how to escape. But our helicopters are limited. Be careful. Put your guard down. Only 200 yards. He'll be out of move soon. But kill a cornered enemy with prudence. That's an ironclad battle tactic. My helicopter's the only one left. Nice shooting, Mr. President. But there's many a slip between the cup and the lip. No! You all right? I managed to escape. But, Mr. President, the only one who can protect the Statue of Liberty, our lives are in your hands. 50 yards till target. Hurry up, but don't be in a hurry. Kill with cool composure. That's an ironclad battle tactic.
Go ahead and cock your weapons. If I direct these missiles behind me, that goddess of liberty and your cute little secretary will all be blown to smithereens. Oh!
Watch out! Only 200 yards between the tank and the Statue of Liberty. Kill promptly and effectively. That's an ironclad battle tactic. Mr. President, how could you fall?
Go ahead and cock your weapons. If I direct these missiles behind me, that goddess of liberty and your cute little secretary will all be blown to smithereens. goddess of liberty, and your cute little secretary will all be blown to smithereens!
That's an ironclad battle tactic. Statue of Liberty. Kill promptly and effectively. That's an ironclad battle tactic. We're down to 5. Nice shooting, Mr. President. But there's many a slip between the cup and the lip.
Go ahead and cock your weapons. If I direct these missiles behind me, that goddess of liberty and your cute little secretary will all be blown to smithereens!
Only 200 yards between the tank and the Statue of Liberty. Kill promptly and effectively. He'll be out of moves soon. But kill a cornered enemy with prudence. That nice shooting, Mr. President. But there's 50 yards till target.
Whatever.
Yeah! Take that!
How do you like me now? Now he's ready for the scrap.
Mr. President, my boys were successful in saving your princess. I'll connect you.
Mr. President? How can I ever...
Jody,
Yes?
sorry to be late.
Mr. President,
From the skies above Liberty Island, this is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. To viewers in America, make that the world. Did you witness the truth reported to you live on DNN? Did you witness Vice President Richard Hawke's dreadful nature revealed? As I have been stressing all along, Metal Wolf was the truly righteous one. While the world may have doubted you, I always believed in you. Thank you, Metal Wolf, and thank you, Michael Wilson.
Whatever.
Mr. President,
Jody,
Yes, what is it, Mr. President?
you sure you don't need any more time off?
Oh, yes, Mr. President, I've had enough.
Now time to take back the last piece of ground.
Of course. You know where that is.
The White House!
The enemy seems to be concentrating their power around the White House. An overwhelming number of defense forces, unlike any yet seen, are predicted to be on hand. The shape of this underground base is highly complicated. There is a strong possibility that the target area is closely coordinated, skillfully attacked to prevent reinforcements and coordination between target areas. This is the granddaddy battle of them all. Annihilate the target areas and take back your White House, sir. This mission goes by the call name Welcome home, Operation White House. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
We have a visual. All good. Yes, sir.
Let's party! It's good to be home.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. The above-ground route has been sealed off. But if you take back the underground base, the enemy will surrender and open the barrier. Now aim for the target areas. Now get out there and rock their world. Gas is being released. Let's destroy the targets releasing the poisonous gas before the density reaches 181 ppm. The poisonous gas has been stopped completely due to the target areas being eliminated. fuselage damage rate is above 50%. Mr. President, you are experiencing radar trouble. You can't move carelessly about until the radar jamming station is destroyed. Mr. President, the radar is back online. Now the crafts are easy to detect.
How do you like me
Mr. President, all flamethrowers in the underground base have been stopped. This target area seems to have supplied the fuel to the flamethrowers. The number of enemies has really decreased. There's one last target area. Mr. President, watch out for landmines in the passageway. That's an anti-special mobile suit landmine, which was popular during the Arizona insurrection. You stepped on it, didn't you? I could have sworn I told you to be careful. surrendered at long last.
Sample this sequencer.
What's this? Were we lured out? Who did that to the White House? They shouldn't call it the White House. They should call it the Fight House.
Don't get distracted, Jody. Time to redecorate. Fast and to the point.
Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is over 70%. Owning your own home isn't what it's all cracked up to be, huh? A scaredy cat missile is being protected in a sturdy shelter. When the shelter opens, that's your chance to attack. Halfway there. I'll tell you one more time. When the shelter opens, that's your chance to attack. up again. Mr. President, let's finish this.
And here to stay. I'm back, America!
Now you've recaptured all of America.
Yes, but Richard has disappeared.
The Special Intelligence Department is investigating, but
Metal Wolf, the Vice President is in Las Vegas.
Really?
Nobody rivals our intelligence gathering abilities. Head for Las Vegas with me.
Well, not just me. Everyone in the Resistance will be rivaling support around the country.
I know how you feel.
Thanks.
Mr. President, good luck and Godspeed.
Jody, prepare Air Force One for takeoff. We're heading to Las Vegas.
yes, Mr. President. The Vice President, Richard Hawk, waits for you in Las Vegas. My only advice to you is this. Beat him to a pulp. This mission goes by the call name... Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. We believe in you.
Richard, come out!
Oh, Michael, you're so sweet.
Richard!
And for that, I owe you. You canceled all my dreams and plans. So now I've got a nice little present for you. Here! Let me ask you one last thing. What do you want on your tombstone? What do you want it to say, huh, Michael?
Mr. President.
Bravo, Michael! What lovely footwork!
Richard!
Now try dancing with me! This show's gonna run all night! You are so sweet, Michael. Like gulping a cup of condensed milk. Think you can kill me, huh?
He's on the move. Chase after him, Mr. President. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued.
Richard, you can run, but you can't hide. You coward!
Coward! Michael! You gonna complain? He's a coward. I can't win. So shoot me, Michael. Or are you a chicken?
Knock that jerk off the roof, showing who'll have the last laugh.
You break it, you bought it, Michael. You'll pay for the damages with your life. Now, Michael. Shall I take you to the next stage?
He's on the move again. Chase after him, Mr. President.
Trouble this. Sequence, sir.
How lovely, eh, Michael? Doesn't knowing that it all ends here kind of get your adrenaline going?
Richard!
Michael! We've got the stage all to ourselves. It ends here. Nice one, Michael. Take it and die, and take it to your grave.
That won't affect you, Mr. President. Mr. President?
Is that all you got to show for your Medal of Honor? Your Medal of Honor would look better on me. Give up.
It's over, Richard.
Like hell it is.
That's the space shuttle. You can't chase after that. Hey, Mr. President! Mr. President? Mr. President!
Ah!
That's pointless, Mr. President.
Nothing is pointless. And the reason is because I'm the president of the great United States of America. Yeah!
Mr. President!
Jody, I'm gonna step out into outer space. See you soon.
President, are you all right?
Yes, and very pleased about my first flight in space. But I just wish I'd brought my camera.
Mr. President, be sure and come back now. The American people are waiting for you.
I am the President of the United States of America. I'll be back.
Right, Mr.
Please continue to update me as the battle goes on.
Sure, leave it to me.
Oh, and contact the Japanese embassy. Tell them we can hold that wildlife protection conference.
The Vice President has fortified the U.S.'s state-of-the-art space colony. He has concentrated an army of elite soldiers there with a plan to invade America from space. Knowing the Vice President's sinister nature, I predict he has some unexpected trump card up his sleeve. But Miss, you must be victorious at all costs. The reason is because you're the president of this great land. This mission goes by the call name, Believe in Your Own Justice. Best of luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
sprinting 15 million feet after me. Now that's love. Well, I love you too, Michael. I love you so much, I can't stand it. So much, I want to kill you.
Hold it, Richard!
Hurry up now.
Not for long. Take a long last look at the 200 billion stars in the Milky Way. Of all man's achievements in the 21st century, this is the climax!
Mr. President, the barrier's shut. You won't be able to advance if you don't destroy it. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. Doesn't look like it can be destroyed, Mr. President. This might be my biggest hunch of the 21st century, but hurry up and destroy it.
Richard!
What do you stand for, Michael? Be certain now. As certain as the blood gushing out of your nose when I bash it in. Be certain of your death here and now. Now, come at me with all your body and soul. I'll hug you to death. You're pathetic, Michael. The public who entrusted their futures to you, the resistance and the presidential staff, and your meddling secretary. They'll be disappointed in you for falling short of their precious expectations. Way to go, Mr. President!
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. POWs you rescued. That gate doesn't... Finally, the main course is on its way. What?
Nice one, Michael! But... now it's time for my wild card! Stop shaking in your heels, senorita, and fight like a man! And now for the finale!
Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is above 50%.
That damn machine's undeniably more powerful. Never, never, never! I'll never lose to you, Michael!
Mr. President, hurry and destroy it.
am I? I'm the president. I always make the impossible possible, and I'm gonna keep on doing so.
Michael?
Richard, it was your methods that were flawed. Our love for America won't change. Richard!
This is one eternal flame with your justice!
You've exceeded the critical point. There's no way out. Mr. President? Mr. President? Come on, Mr. President?
No problem. I'm coming home, Jody. Tomorrow's gonna be another busy day at the White House.
My fellow Americans, good morning. As Americans, we love freedom. But true freedom isn't a given like the air we breathe or the water we drink. About 240 years ago, our forefathers fought greatly, giving their blood, sweat, and tears. And in the end, they won our freedom. And we must never forget this. If anything appears that threatens our belief in this freedom, we will oppose it. We will crush it. In fighting to gain our freedom, we need no reasons. We require no just cause or flowery words. In order to protect our neighbors who love freedom and this faith in freedom, we continue to believe in our own justice. We won't abandon any battles. And the reason is because we are all citizens of the United States of America. And as long as you all will allow it, I will be a vanguard leading this fight. And the reason is because I'm the president of this great United States of America.
Verifying the target 1,300 feet below. Please complete boarding procedures before getting in.
Roger that. Have a ton of tickets. Let's party!
base successful.
So much for sneaking in. They're already here to greet you.
Hello, Johnny boy! And goodbye!
Welcome. Welcome.
I'll head to Liberty Island.
Welcome.
By the end of the first quarter of the
Get out my special ops suit, Jody.
Verifying the target 1,300 feet below. Please complete boarding procedures before getting in.
Roger that. Have a ton of tickets.